Ciao, dear ones. I am so glad you are here in this space with me. Today, we are going to wrap up the names of God, and we are going to end with the most intimate name of all, Emmanuel. Before we do that, today was the last day break of the year. It's a ministry I started at our church, and we are heading into summer. So along with Emmanuel, I'm going to give you scriptures that you can keep tucked in your heart throughout the year. Scriptures for you to lean into, scriptures for you to rely on over this summer. I know summers can be a very different cadence, regardless of if you're home with your kids or working with your kids home or at camps or care or whatever the case may be. And sometimes summer just holds a different cadence. And so because of that, we need to be armed and ready, right, to take on this new season. So we're going to dive into God as Emmanuel, and then I want to offer a bunch of scriptures for you. Emmanuel means God with us. And in Matthew chapter 1, verse 23, we all know the scripture. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. This name of God is so intimate. And when we started really broad, right? And as we went on, we kind of funneled down into this intimacy with God. And Emmanuel is God as a human, God as us, walking this earth with, every emotion and every feeling that we felt, because he was fully human, but he was still perfect, right? Because he was still fully God. As moms and as parents, this role that we hold in life, we have this opportunity to reflect the heart of Emmanuel to our spouses and to our children in all situations, in all circumstances, in the listening, in the comforting, in the sacrificing, dying to self so we can fulfill the needs of those we love. All of those spaces, we get the opportunity to show them who Emmanuel is through us, right? I think that's really powerful. We can reflect this intimate heart of God to the people we love so dearly. So as we step into summer, I want to, with this in mind, with Emmanuel in mind, I want to get you armed with some really good scriptures to lean into. The first one is Galatians 6, verse 9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time, in due season, right, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. The days and the nights are really long, but the years are so very short. We say it all the time. They fly by in the blink of an eye, right? The enemy, though, needs you weary. He wants you tired, because he knows if he can keep you weary, he can keep you away from your purpose. If he can keep you just tired enough not to show up, not to do the thing, not to parent effectively, not to be a good spouse, then he can infiltrate your life and get in the way and get in between you and your God-given, God-called purpose on this planet. Keep grounded no matter what circumstances this new summer season brings, and know that your efforts, and even in the very tiny efforts, the ones you think nobody sees, these efforts, know that even in those moments, you can have everlasting value to your homes and your children. The next verse I want to share with you is in Isaiah 40, verse 11. He tends his flock like a shepherd. He gathers the lambs in his arms, and he carries them close to his heart. He gently leads those that have young. I was recently filling out soccer registration for my boy, and they needed his graduation year. And I was like, that's weird. So I did the math, and as I was doing the figuring, it dawned on me that I got 10 years. That's it. I got 9 summers, because we all know the last summer before they go to college doesn't really count. I got like 9 summers with this kid left of him being like my little boy in my home. After that, he might come home for the summers, but we all know that that's nothing like when they're little. And it was jarring when I looked over how fast these last 8 years have gone. And it's something that I haven't been able to stop thinking about, but not in a bad way, in like a motivating and exciting and inspiring way. I think sometimes God jars us out of our everyday so that we can like really get present to the moments. And this verse reminded me that they aren't young forever. The days seem so long, and the nights even longer sometimes. But the years are so short and so finite. And so tend to them, gather them, carry them, gently lead them. That's what the scripture is saying that God did for us. And now we get to do it for our children and our spouses and our households. Psalm 46, verse 1. Oops, where's Psalms here? Going the wrong way. Psalm 46, verse 1. God is our refuge and our strength and ever-present help in trouble. He's always there, just a prayer away. He's always there. This is for those overwhelming days. He's there. He's our ever-present help in time of trouble, which means he's always right there. He doesn't take naps, and he doesn't take breaks, and he doesn't go on vacation. Our God is always there, right there for us as our refuge and our strength. When we are weary, we don't have the strength, God's right there. And the last one I want to share is Proverbs 31. And up until now, I've actually, to be completely transparent, I've stayed away from Proverbs 31. And the reason is because Proverbs 31 talks about a wife of noble character. And if you read Proverbs 31 and you don't have the right context, if you don't read it in a way that's effective, it can make you feel like, and I'm saying this from experience, it can make you feel like you're not measuring up. Right? If you look at Proverbs 31 as something you desire to attain, and if you're anything like a perfectionist, like I am, it can feel like, oh, didn't get it right again. Oh, didn't do this again. Oh, I'm not that. Oh, I didn't do it right. And so Proverbs 31, I haven't dove into it because I haven't found a way to dive into it effectively yet. I'm getting there. I'm learning. I'm doing the Bible studies and all the things, but I do want to read part of it because I think this is really inspiring and inviting. So Proverbs 31, 25 to 30. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed, and her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. And so breaking down these verses, it's telling us she's strong and confident, but doesn't worry about the future. Instead, she laughs because she knows the Lord has her. She teaches and guides with kindness and truth, and she chooses her words ever so wisely. I don't always do that. Work in progress, right? She doesn't waste time scrolling, but she plans and manages well. I'm not going to lie. My heart was convicted. Ugh. Verse 28, her husband and children respect her and they honor her. Her love and her strength and her faith make her truly special. And loving and honoring God is really all that matters. At the end of the day, it's not about the perfect home and the perfect, whatever. It's that we love and we honor God and what we do in our mind, our thoughts, and our hearts. So, my loves, as we walk into summer season, remember that you're not just managing homes and chaos and jobs and schedules and, right? You're building a legacy in your home and you get to infuse joy. I hope that you can walk with peace, knowing that Emmanuel is with you every moment of your day. I hope you have the best summer ever. Truly, I hope it's the best summer ever. More than that, I hope that every day you find at least one thing that you can truly say, I'm so grateful. I hope that this word was encouraging. I hope that you can tuck these scriptures into your heart. Come back next time. We'll dive into more scripture. Until then, cheers.